Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm doing a quick video today. Well, I don't know if it'll be quick because I kind of talked through the whole thing, but I've been getting people on Instagram asking me to film a video just like talking to you guys where you can actually see my face and I'm chit-chatting with you because I haven't done one like that in a while, and I haven't actually done a makeup tutorial in a really long time. So I wanted to film just like my everyday makeup look that I've been doing because it's been so hot in Florida and I'm no longer wearing like liquid foundation like I used to do like in the winter time. So I'm just sticking to like concealers and things like that and some products and things that I use to really help my makeup last and still look like somewhat flawless if I can. So this is my makeup for today. Excuse my, I've been wearing this shirt to bed like for the past 3 days, so it's just so comfortable, and then I just feel like a sports bra. And so I'm about to get dressed to go out, but I didn't feel like changing. If you'd like to see how I did this and what products I used and what I feel like is best to use in the summertime when it's blazing hot, keep on watching. I have a few basic things that I use every day, and I'm going to show you, especially in Florida right now. It's hecka hot, guys, like so freaking hot. Like I basically skipped spring and went straight to summer, so it's like blazing hot outside. And I personally don't really like when it's very hot. I rather like the cold weather, but I am Mother Nature, so I gotta deal with it. So I am going to show you what I do to try to make my makeup last when it's freaking hot outside. So I think it's really important to use a primer, and especially I don't really like using a lot of foundation in the summertime. Like in the winter all day I'll use liquid foundation. I love liquid foundation, but for the summertime I really just use like a little bit of powder and concealer, and that's really it. But I still want my face to look somewhat flawless. So I am using the Maybelline Baby Skin, like kind of like the Professional. I have the Professional, and which I like a lot, and I usually use the Professional when I'm gonna put liquid foundation on top, but when I'm just using concealer and things like that, I find that this blends very well. And oh crap, I squeezed out way too much. And it's like a clear silicone one as opposed to the Professional is like a, looks like a tinted color. I don't know if you can see in the camera, but this side of my face already looks more polished. So just go ahead and put this all over. This is a good product. It's funny because I saw it online for a long time. People were like, oh my god, is this, like, when is this coming out? And I think it was only like in the UK or something, and we didn't have it here at first. But now we do, so try it out. I'm sure you guys already have it. I don't know what you're talking about. But I find that it's like little steps that I do that really help to perfect the way my face looks. So I use this L'Oreal Magic Anti-Redness Correcting Primer Base Thingamabobber. So it's like green counteracts red. So I take a very small amount. I have a lot of redness like around my nose, not a lot, but some redness like around my nose area. So I pat some of that on here, and it gives you like this weird green like brightness kind of look. But when you cover concealer on top of it, it totally like just like the redness just disappears. So I find this to be a quick step that I can add when I'm putting minimal makeup on, just to really get rid of any discoloration that I do not like. So I find that to be very helpful. And I have some blemishes here. So very little. I've had this forever, so, and it like seriously, like the littlest amount will last you. Like the highlighting areas, I'm using the L'Oreal True Match Concealer in N45 Light Medium, and this is like the neutral shade. They have like warm shades, cool tones, and I use like the neutral one. So I like this because it's very creamy, and it comes like in a brush. So I go like this underneath my eye, ooh, like that. And I think brightening when you're not putting much stuff on is really just like camouflaging, you know, bringing attention to areas that you really want attention to come to, you know, as opposed to things that you'd like to hide. So just put this wherever you need to, but really under your eyes is the most important. Then I take a darker concealer. This is the L'Oreal True Match, like the crayon concealer. And I just, this is like a darker color. This is N6 Medium Deep, and we're just gonna put this here like where you would contour. I just try to do whatever's like quickest, you know, because I ain't got time. So looks something like that. And then I take a beauty blender, like a damp beauty blender. This is like the knockoff beauty blender, but you can take whatever you have. I find like a damp sponge like this works best for blending, especially when you're in a rush. I try to blend the lighter parts first before I go into the darker parts, just so I don't drag the dark parts into the light parts, because you really want it to be bright. And then you can go into the dark parts and just blend all that out. And just try to blend up into your hairline. Oh my god, like I burned myself on the oven. It's so bad. And I was like, first I was like, oh, it looks like it could be a little brown scar. I have no problem with scars. I kind of like scars. But then it started to peel and look all disgusting, and now I hate it. And I just want it to go away. I don't like it. So yeah. For the other parts, I like to pound it, but for the contour part, I like to kind of push it down and drag it down into the bottom part of my face. Once everything is somewhat blended, I just try to pounce that girl all over your face to really blend it. So what I like to do first is set my highlight. And I bought this when I was in New York. I went to Topshop. I don't have a Topshop here in Florida, I don't think, but I've heard really cool things about this. It's a finishing powder called White Lies, but it has like kind of like a shimmer to it, so you can use it as like a highlight, which I've absolutely fell in love with this. It's so amazing. It was kind of pricey, but I freaking love it. It smells kind of weird. It smells like perfume, like a very strong perfumey scent, which I don't really like, but I freaking love it for the highlight. Like, it's not too shiny, but it really does brighten up my face. I haven't tried it for like an all over face thingy, because I feel like it would be like a too disco ball-y, but you never know. So for my cheeks, I'm gonna use Benetint by Benefit. I take a very little amount. Instead of placing it on my cheeks, I mess that up kind of weird sometimes. I put it on my fingers like this, on my two fingers, and I kind of just blot it like this. A few times I put it on my cheek and then gone to the next side, and I guess I let it sit for too long, so it like left little dots. Like wherever I placed it, like the dots stayed on my cheek, and I had to take my whole makeup off and redo it again. And that's happened twice to me, which I'm not sure why. So I found that if I do it like this, it really gives me a nice, like almost natural flushed look. To set my contour, I'm using Pixie bronzer in Subtly Sun Touch. So I'm taking a little brush like this. Oh no, not this one. I don't want this one. No. I'm taking a brush like this, a smaller one, getting into that contour. And this one has like a little bit of shimmer, which I don't know how I feel about that, but I kind of like it, and I'm kind of not sure. So you can decide. I usually prefer something that has no shimmer, considering that my highlight has a little shimmer, but we shall deal. And then I take the Rimmel Stay Matte powder in a big powder brush, and I basically just roll. I don't drag or blot. I just roll a very little amount onto my face. By rolling the brush, you're disturbing very little product underneath, and it's just giving me a matte-ifying look. Okay. I've been getting a lot of questions on Instagram about my eyebrows and like if I could do an eyebrow video. Let me know if that's something that you want me to do. Lately, I've been using the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in Chocolate. I feel like this is a little bit too dark for me. I like my brows to be a little bit lighter than my hair color, although my hair is kind of like blackish, I don't know. But sometimes I feel like it's a little dark. But seriously, with this stuff, you need like the littlest amount ever. It's hard to talk while I do my brows. I don't know why. But the first time I used this, I put so much on my brush that I was like, oh my god, I hate this product. What the hell? It's so expensive for what? I've heard all this stuff about it and it sucks. And then I didn't use it for a while. And then I watched someone's video and they said the same thing as me. Like they used it for the first time and they hated it. And then they did it again and they realized that they used too much product, and they did it again and they were like, oh my god, it's amazing. And then I was the same thing. So y'all can go for like a lighter brow look if that's what you like. I sometimes like a lighter brow. I think I just went a little heavy-handed today, but I also like a dark, strong brow. Especially because for me, I wear wing liner every day. So if I do a soft brow with like a thick eye for like an everyday, it kind of looks a bit editorial. So I'm taking a gel liner and an angled brush. For some people, wearing like a full wing liner for like everyday makeup, they think is like too much. But for me, I wear wing liner almost every single day, so I don't really think I can go without it anymore. I used to hate wing liner, but you know why I think I hate it? Because I didn't know how to do it. I would try and it would come out so shitty, and I would be pissed because I couldn't do it, and I would practice all the time. Practice does make perfect. That is for dang sure, because I seriously used to suck so bad. The hardest part for me is like getting them even, because like sometimes I'm like, oh, I want a small wing, and I'll do like one really nice small wing, and then I'll get to the other side and I'll be like, shit, it's not small, and then I gotta make the other one bigger. You know, you've seen that picture on Instagram where like they start off with the wing and then all of a sudden they have like raccoon eyes? It's totally true, man. It's totally true. But don't feel bad if you're struggling with matching the wing. Seriously, like just practice. Seriously, practice. Because like seriously, I used to suck. I'm taking this is a Smashbox Always Sharp Waterproof Kohl Liner in the color Bear, which is like a nude color. I like this better than a white eyeshadow because it just looks a little bit more natural and not as like doll-like and scary. But it really opens up your eyes, and because I have a heavy brow and heavy eyeliner, oh, excuse me, it can be like a lot of like heaviness. So by adding this, it really opens up my eyeballs. And this eyeliner is really, really cool. There's a sharpener inside the cap, so every time you open it, it's sharp always, which is pretty damn cool. And it's a Kohl liner, so it's supposed to stay in your waterline longer. Does it work? Sometimes. So I'm then gonna do some mascara. This is the M Cosmetics by Michelle Phan mascara. I got this in one of my Ipsy bags a few months ago. It's starting to run out, but I like this for like when I'm doing simple makeup, because usually I like very thick, gloopy, like a lot of mascara kind of lashes, which this is not that. This just kind of like separates each lash and gives you a more like natural, lightly covered lash look, if that makes any fucking sense. I do not know. Y'all, I think that's it. The only thing I would do after this is add a little bit of lip color to my lips, and I usually just use like a lip stain or like a lip gloss or something like that, like for like every day. These are the products that I find to be most helpful to use in the everyday hotness of Florida. It just helps my makeup to stay longer and still look fab, you know. And yeah, I hope you like this video. It was just a quick, I was just getting ready to go out and run some errands, and I thought, why not share with you with my day off? And I actually been getting some lovely people on Instagram saying like, oh, we missed your videos, make some more videos, do ones where you're talking and we can see your face and blah blah blah. Cause I did like a shoe video and you didn't see my face and stuff like that. So I love you guys. I wanted to film a video on my day off, so this is what I did today. I've also been getting a lot of questions on my hair, so I've been thinking about doing like a new curly hair video. If that's something that you want to see, let me know down below. I do have a question for you guys. I've been looking for a really nice matte bronzer. I did have the NARS Laguna bronzer, but I'm pretty much out of it. I hit pan like a while ago and I was like scraping the edges, and it's like pretty much done. Do you have a affordable matte bronzer that you can recommend to me that I can check out? Because I'm really looking for a nice one to add to my collection, so let me know down below. Yeah, so I hope you guys like this. Again, subscribe, thumbs up, comment down below. I'd really appreciate it. Follow me on Instagram if you'd like to. I recently did a video about my leg tattoo. I don't know if you guys saw it. I will link it down below in my leg sleeve. I also recently got my knee tattooed. I'll put a picture here, and I got it after I filmed that video. If you would like to see a video about getting your knee tattooed and the process and the pain and whatever, let me know and I can do that for you as well. And that's it. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye. I really love busted. Girl, put some makeup on. Damn. Sipping on some raspberry green tea. 0 calories. Get right for the summertime. Subscribe, it would mean the most to me. Oh, you heard that? That was my that was my throat. I'm sorry if the background's like my kitchen, but this is where I have good lighting. You see my hookah? Oh, I'm going off on a tangent here, but I could put these are the products that I find to be most helpful. Most helpful? It's like a workout, man. My bicep is tired. Look at that muscle. That's from pounding. Y'all want to know how to get that bicep right? Pat on that makeup. If you want to see my quick that doesn't make any sense. If you would like to see how I do this and what I do pretty much on an everyday basis, keep on watching. And yeah, I love you guys. Well, I already said that in the end, so